All right, check this out. I'm almost done my third pass of the Bible. And on December 15th, it will be 1 month exactly. So I'm actually reading the book of Job. And I have Psalms, Proverbs, and Song of Songs left, and that's it. But this is interesting. Thought I would just share this chapter with you. Maybe you haven't seen this before. Maybe you haven't seen this. Let's just go to Job. Job's an interesting book. Very interesting. It's becoming one of my faves. All right. Chapter 18. This is why I think 90% of the people reading this book, Job, and specifically chapter 18, are confused with what this actually is meaning. And I'm going to explain what I think this chapter is meaning, but I'm going to read it, and then I'll give you my interpretation here. So, then answered Bildad the Shuhite and said, so Job has just been speaking for a while. And then Bildad says, how long will it be ere ye make an end of the words? End of words. Mark, and afterwards we'll speak. So basically, you're going on and on and on and on and on. Just let us know when you're about to wrap up your monologue. I joke with my kids sometimes when I'm talking and then they cut me off. I'm like, you're cutting me off right in the middle of my monologue. Like in a bad guy speaking in a movie, he starts his monologue and you kind of know this is just about the end. This is probably the last scene of the movie or something. Usually bad guys have a monologue. So when people read this, they're thinking, wow, this guy is kind of harsh on Job and all this kind of stuff. So how long will it be ere make an end of words, Mark, and afterwards we'll speak? Wherefore are we counted as beasts and reputed vile in your sight? ? He teareth himself in his anger, and shall the earth be forsaken for thee? And shall the rock be removed out of his place? So when you read this, if you read it from the perspective of Bildad is just going on and on about, Job, like are you thinking that we're like the beasts of the earth? Are we vile because we're trying to give you advice and you're not taking it? This is what 90% of people will read into this. But I'm going to give you another perspective. What if this chapter is talking about the devil's end? The end of the devil. That ancient serpent. What if this is a picture, and you'll notice this pop up again and again in the book of Job, because this is actually Satan presents himself before the Lord and tempts Job and all this kind of stuff, and we get confused about this, but I believe this is a picture of Satan's demise, the end of that ancient serpent. So I will read this because Lucifer is also known as the angel of light and deceiver and all this kind of stuff. So read that from this. I'm going to read it, but picture the devil's end when I'm reading this, okay? So verse 4, he teareth himself in his anger. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? As in, I lost my thought here. Just keep that in mind. I'll come back to that. And shall the rock be removed out of his place? Yea, the light of the wicked, meaning the devil, shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straitened, and his own counsels shall cast him down, other angels. He is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The gin shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger-bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn death shall devour his strength. Firstborn of death. Boy, that sure sounds like Abel. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. It shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. So again, his roots shall be dried up beneath on the earth, and above in heaven shall his branch be cut off. He's cut off from heaven. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. We're not going to remember this guy. He shall be driven from light into darkness, and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwelling. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they went before were affrighted. So they used to be afraid of him, and they will see him and go, was this the guy that deceived all the nations? Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not God. So that is my interpretation. I was going to say something about, where is it? Right here. He teareth himself in anger. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? I lost my thought. I had a deep thought on that. Anyways, that's my humble opinion of what chapter 18 is. It's not always easy to read and record your thoughts, but anyways, what do you guys think? Have you ever come across this chapter like this? What do you think it means? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.